everyone, I am Amanda from Mandy Lynn Plans. Welcome back to another Challenge Me, Plan With Me. Today I have been challenged to use a Hobonichi Weeks weekly kit in the Common Planner and one vertical. Now the challenge was actually to use leftovers from a Hobonichi Weeks kit. I don't have leftovers of a kit, so I do have a full kit here, and I will just use bits and pieces of it to show you how you can use this in the N1 Common Planner vertical. Now, we do offer weekly kits specifically for the N1 vertical if you have one, but if you have extra weeks kits laying around, then this is going to be a great chance for you to see how you can use them in your N1 Common Planner. I have two fountain pen inks that I would like you to help me decide which one to use. It was a little tricky coming up with fountain pen inks this week. Most fountain pen inks are very saturated, and this is a more calm pastel kit, so I have two neutrals. So go ahead and let me know if you would rather see me use Moonbeam, which has a little bit of a sparkle, or Atlantic Blue, which pulls out some of these deeper blue colors here. So go ahead and let me know in the comments if you would like to see me use Moonbeam or Atlantic Blue. I also have scissors just in case I need to do some sticker surgery. So as I mentioned before, this kit is designed for the Hobonichi Weeks, and that is a horizontal planner. And so the very first thing I know that I'm going to need to cut is this date strip here. In the Hobonichi Weeks, the Monday is at the top, the Sunday is at the bottom, so that's why this is lined out like it is. I am going to go ahead and use it though. I am going to cut, actually maybe I'll cut first. I am just going to snip between the dot for Tuesday and the Monday printed for all 7 of these. And it's not going to be exactly perfectly in the same spot, but when you're doing sticker surgery using leftovers of a kit that is not designed for the planner that you're using it in, I feel like it's okay to give yourself some grace. So I am gonna just place that right up at the top there, and I am not centering it, I'm putting it all the way to the left of this grid for where the timeline is, the dividing lines, just like this. So far it is fitting okay. There's a little bit of gap, which I would rather have a gap than overlap. And Sunday. Next we'll do the dates. So we're gonna start with the 9. I also did this theme in my Hobonichi Cousin, and I'm gonna try and use both this week just to see what it's like planning in the N1. I do prefer the vertical spreads, so this is gonna be great. Next, let's do the washi strips. Now, I already know that they're gonna be quite a bit short. The Hobonichi Weeks is quite a bit narrower. If you're familiar with the Common Planner N2, it is similar to the dimensions of the Hobonichi Weeks. I went to grab this and I'm bummed because I actually, while I was at the office, I meant to grab the washi tape so that I could put the washi tape across the bottom here. We do have washi tape for this navy blush kit. I forgot it, so I'm gonna make do, but just know that we do have washi tape that coordinates with some of our designs. If you are trying to make a kit work in a different planner, we have that option for you. I think what I'm actually gonna do is tear it, kind of like we have our journal kits with the torn edges. So I'm gonna put one over here in the corner. Then I'm gonna place the other one up here. I'm gonna use the entire sidebar for a running task to-do list. There's not a lot of space, so I'll probably take more vertical space for each to-do than I normally would. I'm also gonna rip up this little piece and I'm gonna kind of stack it, just make it a little more decorative like that. I might put this one on the sidebar. I think I'll go ahead and cut it so that it has a straight edge. Then I'm gonna go ahead and place these check strips across the side. Now, these have a different grid, so the circles are not gonna be perfect. The good news is there's only 3 per checklist, and so that minimizes the effects of the different grid size. If the check strip had 7 or 9 on it, the difference would be a lot more obvious. But since there's just 3, I can space them out a little bit and it won't be quite as noticeable. Okay, so that's the outer shell. It's a much more minimal outer shell than I typically have. So that's a fun little change. I think I will put the sleep tracker down in this empty space here to track the sleeping for the week. Then I think I'm gonna shift this little blue polka dot washi over just a touch, and then I'm gonna put the habit trackers down at the bottom here. Just a spot to track some habits. just like this, and that will help kind of fill out that space down at the bottom so that it doesn't feel quite so empty. Then let's go ahead and put our daily water trackers on. Again, I'm going to position these to the left so that there's a little bit of a gap. The column size is pretty similar, so that is great. That means that the rest of these labels are going to fit great in these columns also. It's looking really great so far. Let's go ahead and go in with our plans for the week. I know that I want to go ahead and put stickers for when I teach on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to use the same pattern. And on the sheet, they are taller than they are wide, but I'm actually going to flip them. They will fill out the column just a little bit better. So I'll put these in the hours that I'm teaching. It's not quite perfect, but that's okay. This is also great if you like seeing the timeline and not covering any of it up with your labels or stickers. So if you have the N1 vertical, you might look into the Hobonichi Weeks functional items. Let's go ahead and put some boxes now for church and Awana. This box is not quite big enough for all the hours that we are there. It is plenty big though for Awana. Then I will grab a couple for the times that I am in the office all day. There we go. And then I will also grab a little label for school in the morning. I do teach one class Friday morning. We of course have $2 Tuesday on Tuesday. We will have our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday strips. They say MTW, and it's great if you want to make your own kind of trackers. We have them for a lot of different grids, including the Common Planner, Hobonichi Cousin A6, Hobonichi Weeks, Wonderland 222, and a 5mm as well. We have them both horizontal and vertical for you to choose from. White and clear matte. They will all be on sale. Then I'm also going to go ahead and put a label for evening at church on Sunday. Now let's go in with our scripts. I have a this week. Oh, I believe it's payday. So let's go ahead and grab a dot and put that on Friday. Need 2 church scripts. Here's my $2 Tuesday sticker. The weekend banner on this script sheet is vertical because in the Hobonichi Weeks it's horizontal. So I'm going to go ahead and put it anyway, and it will be the start of the weekend there. Let's add some other fun scripts. Let's put coffee time, planner time. Actually, I want to do planner time for a habit down here. So all the days that I check into my planner, I can mark it off. I'm going to also put read down here. And then the next one might seem kind of goofy, but I'm going to put meals. Now, of course, we eat every single day, but what this is actually going to be is if we eat at home. So mentally in my mind, when I go to check this off, if we ate at home instead of going out, then I can check off the box. I could even scooch it over and write at home if I wanted to. I, of course, will need to clean and run some errands on the weekend, along with laundry and groceries, of course. I'm going to use the event sticker here for Awana Wednesday night. We have no school on Monday, and I think that that is all that I am going to do for this spread. I can go in and write the other things in that I didn't have script stickers for. Again, please let me know which fountain pen ink you would like to see me use with this spread. Like I said, I also have this theme of my Hobonichi Cousin, and I'll be using both this week. Let me know which ink you want to see me ink up my pen with, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.